You'll see those every once in a while. Types of branding: global, designing branding for an international audience, monolithic versus diversified. For instance, with McDonald's, they are an international brand. They used to be national. They grew internationally, so you're going to see these restaurants all over the world. They're going to continue to keep their brand, their logo, and colors all the same, right? They're going to continue to keep their stores to look as much as they can like McDonald's, and they're going to offer the same types of food. However, they are going to be a little bit more diversified. So in a different country, they might offer some foods that they don't offer in the United States, because they're going to adapt to that particular culture and be able to offer them what those people want to eat, along with what the company usually offers. And so that's kind of how, a company can continue to strive to keep their own brand and look and feel of the business going, but also being able to adapt to their surroundings. So some types of branding is a branded environment. So the easiest thing to think about here is like a restaurant or a store that you go into. Visual identity that is formulated, tailored, and constructed and applied to a three-dimensional physical space for a variety of environments and for a variety of purposes. And one reason why I put the Dunkin' Donuts up there is they kind of made it a company goal to be able to create these buildings that all look the same no matter where you go. Right? Now, again, this is going to cost a lot of money for a company that has to have the exact same looking building all across America, because you're forced to basically find a space and build it and make it all the same. And so what that does, though, is it drives a consistency in their brand, and to know that every time you walk into a Dunkin' Donuts, it's always going to look the same. It's going to be familiar to the audience. That's the main goal, as opposed to walking into different Dunkin' Donuts and they're all in different types of buildings and they all have different looks. That kind of gets to be a confusing type of message. So the overall goal, and again, you have to balance that with budget if a company can afford to do that, though. Who creates the brand experience? Usually that's a design firm, a design studio, advertising agency, graphic design studio, visual communications professional, or they could keep it in-house and they can have their own internal marketing team on a company create the brand. So there's various different types of choices that they can go for, whether to keep it internal or hire externally. And that's also a process of being able to pick out the different types of companies and have them come in and give a pitch and choose the best one. They kind of bid on it, basically, just like architectural firms. So, in summary, what is a brand? It's a proprietary name for a product, service, or group, company, organization, corporation, or social cause or issue. On a more multifaceted level, a brand is the sum total of all functional and emotional assets of the product, service, or group that differentiate it among the competition. What is branding? The entire development process of creating a brand, brand name, brand identity, and in some cases, brand advertising. Types of branding: consumer, corporate, digital, organizational, cause-related, global, brand environment. Who creates the brands? Creative or teams of creative graphic designers, interactive designers, design directors, art directors, writers, creative directors who work independently or in branding design firms, ad agencies, interactive studios, or graphic design studios. That concludes our presentation. Thanks for watching.